First at 4, Fort Collins police were involved in a shooting after what they say was a call about a disturbance. This happened at an apartment complex near LeMay and East Stewart, just west of Riffenburg Elementary School. That school was put on secure status, meaning all of the outside doors were locked. Parents were also notified. What we know is that only what police have said in a news release. They said the person involved in the disturbance had a warrant for his arrest. Police found him, but he jumped from a balcony trying to escape. Officers arrested him fairly quickly, went to the hospital for injuries he got because of that jump. But while trying to stop that suspect, police encountered an armed man at the complex. Again, this is what police say. They say the department, during that encounter, a Fort Collins officer fired his weapon, hitting that armed man. He's also in the hospital, but he should survive. Police haven't said whether that armed man aimed or fired at officers. As for other injuries, they've only said none of the officers involved was hurt. In Weld County, a teenager is in the hospital after being shot during a road rage incident.
The sheriff's office there says it happened north of Platteville this morning. 9 News reporter Courtney Yoon joins us now. Courtney, investigators are still looking for the shooter?
Yeah, that's right, Alex. Kim. Investigators have not caught the person who shot the teen yet, but they're asking the public to keep an eye out for the car that they were driving. Deputies responded to the call of a shooting around 10:11 this morning. It happened on US 85 just north of Colorado 60 between Platteville and Gilchrist. The teenager who was shot was one of 2 passengers in the car. It's not known how the teen is doing right now, but authorities believe their injuries are not life-threatening. Witnesses told investigators the shooting was motivated by a road rage incident, and the sheriff's office is asking the public to look out for the shooter's car. It's being described as a dark blue Toyota Tundra, possibly a limited, with a model year between 2007 and 2013. There were 2 people inside the shooter's car, a man and a woman. The shooter was last seen driving north or west from US 85 near LaSalle. People who saw it happen were not able to get a license plate number, so deputies are hoping someone out there will see their car out and about and be able to get that license plate number for them. Anyone with information or anyone who has seen the shooter's vehicle is being asked to contact Weld County Dispatch. That number is 970-350-9600 and press option 4.
Okay. Hopefully they find the person responsible. Courtney, thank you.
Elijah McClain's autopsy report was changed at some point before 3 Aurora police officers and 2 paramedics were charged in his death. Colorado Public Radio first reported that news, which 9 News has now confirmed.
McClain died 3 years ago after being stopped by police, placed in a chokehold, and then injected with a powerful sedative by paramedics. 9 News Crime and Justice reporter Matt Jablow joining us now. Matt, it's highly unusual for changes like this to be made in autopsies, especially in criminal cases, right?
It is, Alex, but the Adams County coroner says it was changed in this case because of information that was revealed in the grand jury investigation into McClain's death. The initial autopsy said McClain's death was undetermined, and based in part on that, the Adams County DA decided not to press charges. But in December of 2020, the Colorado Attorney General launched a grand jury investigation during which medical experts testified that it was the ketamine injection that killed McClain. Sometime after that, the autopsy report was changed, though the Adams County coroner won't say exactly what it was changed to. 9 News legal analyst Scott Robinson says the competing autopsies will be a big part of the trial, assuming the case goes that far.
The defense can point to the original autopsy conclusion, which was that the cause of death was undetermined, while the prosecution will, of course, want the jury to accept the amended autopsy report, which pretty much pinpoints ketamine as the probable cause of death.
In a written statement today, the Adams County coroner said right now she could not release the amended autopsy report because it contains confidential grand jury information. Kim and Alex?
Okay, just so strange and interesting how this happened and how it came about, but glad we're getting the information now.
Yeah, we'll be talking about this for many months to come, I would assume. Matt, thank you.
Let's take a live look outside on this Friday afternoon. A lot of people in their minds think this is the end of summer. It's not. We know better, right, Kathy? But it's sure a nice hot weekend.
You can't call it the end of summer when it's 90 to 95 degrees.
No, that's
No, we
right.
got to kind of coast down into the 80s for a while and 70s.
I know, and all these pools that close, you know, after Labor Day, they really should hang on for like another month the way this is going, you know. Outside right now, it's a little bit hazy. There's a little bit of wildfire smoke coming in from other states, so the air quality is not perfect. and a lot of people kind of sneezing and sniffing because all the water recently has produced just some different things that are growing out there that are creating a bit of an allergy scenario that's very late in the season. And so, Kim, I think we were talking about sage or something like that that was kind of going crazy. 92 in Denver today, but almost 100 in Grand Junction. Great travel weather, I-70, I-25. But you notice how dry it is out there. Any storms that we're tracking tonight that are moving from north to south will be high base with wind and lightning, and elevated fire danger is a trend that we'll be discussing heading into the holiday weekend as well. Severe thunderstorms developing south of North Platte. The hail out there, almost an inch in diameter. That storm is just outside our state's border, but we've got a couple thunderstorms out around Lyman, Flagler, and the Burlington area. Again, tracking from north to south. Not expecting really anything here in Denver. A dry evening, kind of a mix of clouds and sunshine until the sun goes down, and temperatures are warm. Low 90s now. Will drop 10 degrees around sunset, and in Maine weather, we'll break down the upcoming holiday weekend forecast and let you know if we've got rain or cooler weather in that extended outlook coming up.
A newly unsealed property inventory from the Justice Department reveals that more than 10,000 government documents and photographs were without classification markings when seized from Mar-a-Lago.
The court filing was unsealed by a judge today. It also shows that investigators found more than 40 empty folders with classified banners on them, and nearly 4 dozen empty folders marked "Return to Staff, Secretary, Military Aid." The judge ordered the information to be unsealed during a hearing yesterday regarding the former president's request to have a special master review the evidence collected from his Florida estate. It's unclear what happened to those documents, but Trump's lawyers suggested they were his personal records. Justice Department lawyers argued that all the government documents belong to the White House, not to Trump.
Jane Fonda announced today she has non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and is undergoing chemotherapy.
She is 84 years old, doesn't look it, Oscar-winning actress, and she says she's confident of overcoming the disease and insists that the treatment will not slow her down. In a statement, she said, "This is a very treatable cancer. 80% of people survive, so I feel very lucky." Fonda won Best Actress Oscars for Clute and Coming Home, and recently has starred in the popular Netflix series Grace and Frankie. She is also known for her political activism and support for policies to combat climate change.
Such an icon. Hoping the best for her. We are also joined today by our friend from DBL Live. Again today, we are welcoming in Al Jackson into the studio, coming up soon.
Plus, it's Teal Day. We got Teal on. We're going to talk to an ovarian cancer survivor.
Also giving you a live look outside. It is a beautiful but hot Friday afternoon. Kathy has more on your forecast heading into the 3-day weekend.